Good morning, evening or afternoon from a lovely summery Winterton. Thanks for joining us again down the beach. Now going to have a little bit of a mooch about and see what we can find. Absolutely beautiful. See in the distance there, the crows have followed us. Hopefully we find some good bits to show you. So my first little spot is this bit of aluminium. That's quite interesting. A little line round it. Oops. Always drop stuff. What's the matter with me? Yeah, cool little find. So this turns out to be more interesting than we thought. Stick around for the clean-up, find out some more.
Good morning, everyone. Just got down here. Huge dolomite. It's a big chunk. About big.
Sea glass. Cool.
So I don't know if you can see because of the light. Down here, got a nice bit of bone. Cool, look at that. Very nice.
Right, Kerry's just spotted this. I think it's just a hunk of fossil wood. Go on then, dig her out then, Kerry. Ooh, it is. Nice chunk of fossil wood. Cool, that's beautiful, that bit. Well, nice. Some nice grain in it. Smart. And a bit of clear sea glass. First bit of bone for the day, it's only a little piece. Very well weathered. Lovely texture on it. Very nice.
Got to be quick on the side, but down here, lovely bit of green.
And a little morsel of fossil wood. So that looks like a knot. Almost looks a little bit like half a frog's head. The eye there and cheek and a bit of its mouth. Could be just my imagination though, but yeah, a little bit of fossil wood. Just spotted what looks like another nice little slither of bone. That's a nice little piece. Superb. Thought it was going to be a bit of a day where you don't find much, but got a couple of bits so far, so can't complain. Some more fossil wood. Another nice piece. Check this out. I think this is a Hercules aeroplane, like a big Air Force one. That is massive. Oh, there it is. Lost it. There it is. That is humongous. Flying off down the coast. I hope that come out alright on camera. Tiniest little bit of that. Another little bit of fossilised bone. There's the tiniest little sherd ever. Just had this lovely little morsel. Quite a nice piece. Well fossilised. And pretty squished by the looks of it. Smart. Well, Kerry just walked straight past it, but I spotted it. Just had another perfect stone ball. That's cool. Oh, I like it. Go with the other one. Well, almost perfect. Just found this bit of coal, which isn't all unusual, but I turned it over and it looks like it's got a bit of fossil wood in it as well, which is possible. But yeah, not seen that before, especially a bit of coal washed up on the beach. Well, I think Kerry's just found a chunk. Look at that, she's already given a little prod. Ah, that is a nice bit. Wicked. Best chunk of the day. Well done, Kerry. Good find. I don't know if that's a lollipop stick. It's definitely made out of wood. Got a pattern on it like rope. That's very smart. That's just a mundane bit of rubbish, but it's not every day you find a bit like that, so chuffed. And we're back at Balls and Bliss's HQ. A few nice finds today, and a couple of really interesting ones. But going to start with the rubbish. A few bits here. We've got some bits of plastic containers and some PVC matting or whatever it is, and just general rubbish. That'll be going in the bin. Kerry got a nice bit of fossil wood today. That's a particularly nice bit. Got some lovely grain to it, and it's still got this beautiful brown sort of woody colour. She's also got this lovely bit of bone. It's got a bit of damage on it there. It's always worth having a look at, just in case it was caused by an animal when this creature died, or whether it was pre-human beings stripping the meat off of it for a tasty meal. So it's always worth looking at these bits of damage. There's another bit she got. It's got some nice patterns on it. Very nice. A bit of sea pottery or a bit of rounded tile or something. It's got that beastly old belemnite. It'd be interesting to know what makes these marks on them. It's like a belemnite eating slugs been in and had a little bit of a nibble round it, which I doubt is the case, but who knows. On some of the bits that I found a few of these stirrer sticks, which come from you know, your coffees and that, but they come in handy for sort of craft jobs. Got one of these sort of round shaped flints. Have got another one of these, so sort of gonna start collecting them because they're fairly smart. Got that bit of coal with a bit of fossil wood in it, which is very unusual. But coal is just fossilised plant matter, so there is quite a good chance that a bit of tree life might have found its way into the organic material that this is made out of. And that's obviously preserved differently, but it's the first bit I've ever seen. I've got a few bits of sea glass myself. Got that interesting looking, possibly lollipop stick for a project. I'll keep hold of that. Quite smart, nicely worn, in the pattern of what I think is a rope. Very possibly. It's a posh lolly if it was off a lolly. Got a few little bits of fossil bone. I particularly like this piece. Still got a bit of like the stony matrix in it. It's got that nice flat spot. There's some more of that stony old matrix. It's like sandstone, what it was preserved in. Got a bit of really mank jet. As you can see, this is a lot different to the coal. It's not got that crystalline structure. And this is actually fossilised monkey puzzle tree opposed to just fossilised organic matter. So they sort of look a little bit different. And plus, when you rub this on a bit of paper, it comes off brown. When you rub a bit of coal off, that comes off black. So that's how you tell whether you've got a bit of jet or whether you've got a bit of coal. So I'm going to move on to my first interesting find. I'm hoping that it's going to focus this camera so I can show you. So I picked this up and I'm like, ooh, lovely. It could be a bit of airplane, because obviously I find a lot of aluminium on the beach and it's not often sort of something you find washed up around here. So it's always worth looking at. So anyway, I was looking at it, I said to Kerry, well, it's got a 21 on it. And then when we looked a little bit closer, can you see by my thumb? There's a little symbol of an aeroplane. So I'm 99.9999% positive that that is a piece of airplane. I mean, what are the chances of having a bit of aluminium wash up and it's got an airplane on it, and 21. And I think this little groove here is for a circlip or some kind of clip to hold something in. So that is rather interesting. Bit of aluminium with an aircraft and 21 written on it. Smart. So last but not least, I spotted this on the way back. I can't remember if I filmed it or not, but I thought, oh, it's an interesting looking stick. So anyway, I've had a little bit of a closer look when we've had a clean up, and there's bone marrow in the end there. It's hard to show you. And then I give it a tap, and it's in fact not a piece of wood. It's actually fossilised, so I think that is the skinniest little bone I've ever found. That could well be like a bird's leg bone or something like that. And maybe that end would have been the same on this end, but this end snapped off. Or it could be the whole thing, who knows. Yeah, beautiful little find that. Well chuffed. So yeah, I think that's just about everything really. So yeah, it did turn out to be quite an interesting little hunt. When we went down there, we sort of walked miles and found nothing, and were a bit disheartened and thought, oh, it's rubbish today. And then on our way back, found loads of bits and bobs, so sort of saved the day. So anyway, I'm rabbiting on. I shall see you all next weekend. Hope you all have a lovely week. Good luck and happy hunting from me and Kerry if you get out, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone.